Hi guys, this is Shelby Burton and I'm so excited that you're here with me. Thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be talking about the 5 mistakes that people make when they start drinking their Keto OS. Now, what is Keto OS, you ask? Well, you know, check out my other videos. So stick with me right now and I'll explain what those 5 mistakes are. So number 5, you definitely have to read the Hacker's Guide. All right, the Hacker's Guide was either sent to you either online or it was included in your 10-day kit or your 5-day kit or whatever your promoter gave to you. Now, if you didn't order a starter kit, then you need to go and reach out to that person and make sure that you get the Hacker's Guide, because the Hacker's Guide is your Bible. All right, it is amazing. It is so simple and so easy, but you still need to read it because you need to know. I get the questions all the time. All right, well, I have a headache or I have a little tummy issues. Well, in the Hacker's Guide, which literally it's 6 boxes, that is 1 page, you read it over and it's that simple. So make sure you check out the Hacker's Guide. It tells everything on how to do your Keto OS. All right, so number 4, and this is a biggie, and this just goes for people that aren't even drinking Keto OS. This is a problem out there for most every person. Water. You're not hydrating enough. So what does that mean? Well, everybody may think, okay, I've had 8 glasses of water today, but I've had 6 glasses of tea, or I've had like 3 cups of coffee. So your body is not getting enough water. So that could be one of the main things. You're getting headaches, you're getting GI discomfort, you're not feeling very good like you should be while drinking your Keto OS. So water is so important. You need to be drinking a water bottle next to it. Now, I've had the question asked, well, can I just put my ketones in my water and sip it through the day? Well, my answer is going to be no. Because if you're sipping your water through the day, it means that you're not getting enough water. You need to be drinking a minimum of 100 ounces of water a day, especially in ketosis, because you need to flush the things out. Your body is going to be using the water. It's going to be using your salt. So it's going to be dehydrated. So you need to make sure that you're always drinking water. And whatever your body doesn't need, it's going to get rid of it. You're going to be flushing it out. So hydrate is number 4. You really need to make sure that you're hydrating. Now, if you do find that you need to add some more salt to your food, you can eat some spinach, you can eat some avocados. If for some reason you just feel that the water is not working, you can also add electrolyte pills, or I have some special keto made pills that I can also suggest for you if you do feel that you're not getting enough electrolytes. But please, water, water, water. So I carry around with me anywhere from 18 to 25 to a 30-ounce water bottle, and I make sure that I fill that up a minimum of 4 times a day. If I fill it up 3 times a day, I can completely notice the difference. I feel dehydrated. My mouth is dry. So I know that I need to hydrate. So please, again, number 4 is water. All right, so number 3. Okay, we get our Keto OS. We're so excited. We're starting to feel better. And we're like, I want all in. I want to change my diet. I want to start working out. I just want to change everything right now, right? We get so excited because we're feeling better. Well, I want to say just hold off just a little bit. Because why I say that is because if you're not already on your journey to a healthier, cleaner eating, or on maybe a keto meal plan or anything like that, or you haven't started working out, what's going to happen is you're going to experience many things that you normally wouldn't. So for instance, you may be fatigued, you may have aches, pains, you may even feel like you have the flu, or your body starts to crash and you get headaches when you shouldn't have headaches. A lot of things that can happen because your body's detoxing because it's just an overload. And so here's the problem with that. So number one, we don't know if it's the ketones that's causing these problems. We don't know if it's the change in food that's causing these problems. And we don't know if it's the change in exercise that is causing these problems, or a change in whatever you may be doing right now that are causing these problems. So it's really hard to pinpoint if it's the ketones or not. So please, if you start drinking your ketones and you haven't changed anything, don't change anything for your first at least 5 packets of the ketones. If you got your starter kit, your ketone starter kit from me, I do a 10-day. So that gives you 10 days to feel the benefits. So try to maintain your same lifestyle for those 10 days so that you can feel the difference. Because believe me, you'll start to feel a little bit more energy, you'll feel a little bit better mood, you'll probably be sleeping better. So those things we want to see if it's helping you or not. So please, number 3, don't change anything unless you already have started. All right, number 2, and this is one for some reason is really, I want to say, the catch all. This is just for life in general. Okay, so consistency. You've got to be consistent, all right? So you start with your 10-day pack. And you start on day 1, you have your half in the morning, you have your half in the afternoon. Day 2 comes and you get busy and you're like, oh, I forgot, so sorry. Well, unfortunately, that's not going to give you the results that you're looking for. You're not going to find out if the ketones is really working because it's about consistency. It's about getting those ketones into your body on a consistent level. So what happens is if you're not consistent with it, you continue to go like this. So like our crash diets. One month you're doing really, really good. The next month you fall off and then you crash and then you go back. And that's why people say nothing works. Well, because you're not consistent with it. You have to be consistent. So please do not take your ketones when you feel like you need energy or you feel like you need that boost. You need to be taking it every day. So I drink one in the morning and I drink a full pack in the afternoon. So that's twice a day. I'm drinking it every day. Now that may not be where you're at right now, which is fine. If you're still with your ketone starter kit, continue doing 1/2 in the morning, 1/2 in the afternoon, or you can even work up to 1 full pack a day. So consistency, again, please drink it every day. Do not drink it here, do not drink it there. Now, if you do have a slight headache or something like that, do not stop. Refer back to the Hacker's Guide or contact me ASAP so we can figure out what's going on. But again, if you stop, then we're not going to know if it was the ketones or if you were just having a bad day or if you ate something and it threw everything off. All right? So, number 1. This is a big one, and this is kind of goes with consistency, but I'm going to talk more on this. I'm going to do another video. It is the scale. People, throw the scale out. These times, these days, this century, we are no longer looking at the scale. Throw those pounds out of the window. Okay, I know we've all been told it. We've always been taught it that, you know, we have to fit in this weight scale for how high you are, for how old you are. Throw that all out. I know doctors still go by it, but luckily I have learned personally that it is just more devastating on you and your results because number 1, your body fluctuates every day, especially for us women. All right. So whatever you weigh yourself, it's going to be fluctuating. Number 2, let's be honest, muscle weighs more than fat. So you're losing a lot of fat. And what happens is that the muscle is showing up because your body's no longer taking away from your muscle. It's taking away the fat. And again, if you're not doing this for weight loss, that's perfectly fine. The ketogenic diet is more than weight loss. And again, I do not lead with weight loss because I believe in this is so much more. So please throw out the scale. There's different ways to see if your body composition is changing. You know, you can do measurements. One thing that I love and I use on a daily basis is before and after pictures. So day 1, you take a picture of yourself. Day 5, you take a picture of yourself. Day 10, you take a picture of yourself. So you get to see 3 different changes that your body makes. Because throughout this process, your body is going to be changing. You may be bloated one day, you may not. You may drink a lot of water, so it may release everything. You may have the swoosh, what we like to call it. So please step off the scale. Another good thing is taking your measurements. You can get a lot of little of the flexible measuring tapes, put it around you, measure your belly, measure your arms, measure your neck, and then that way you know the measurements, and you can measure yourself again the 1st day, 5th day, and then 10th day and see if any changes have come. Another great way is clothes, but again, this is really hard because our body fluctuates depending on what time of year it is, how much water you drank, what you ate. So you should be noticing though that your clothes are starting to fit in different ways, maybe a little bit looser, maybe in places that were tight are now loose, maybe fitting better around your hips, stuff like that. So those are great ways to measure yourself and measure the changes. But what I really, really, really want you to look at for just measurement, and if the Keto is helping you, is how do you feel? You know, are you feeling a little bit better? Do you have a little bit more energy? When you get home from work, are you just not dead tired and want to go sit on the couch like normal? Or do you have energy to cook dinner? So these are the little changes that you may not be noticing because you're too focused on the scale and losing weight if that is your goal. Now, please, if your goal isn't to lose weight, which many of us are because the Keto OS works for many different things, it's not a weight loss program or drink, even though it does happen. Just focus on the things of how you're feeling. Take stock in your day. So normally at 3 p.m. if you would crash and you don't crash anymore, that's huge. That's life-changing. If you get to work and you're awake and you're alert and you can focus, then that is just something that you need to take into accountability and say, this is really working. I am feeling better. Those are the 5 mistakes people make. So again, number 5, you don't read your hacker's guide. Number 4, you don't drink enough water. Number 3, you decide to just change everything in your life as you start Keto OS. Number 2 is consistency. You decide that you're going to do it one day and then not the other. And then number 1, you're just too much focused on the scale. So make sure that you're not making these mistakes and reach out to me if you do have any questions. And please, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. If you could share this video with somebody so that they could also watch it, I would really, really appreciate it. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed. And if you have any questions, I'm always here.